So, my 250th YouTube video, and we're playing none other than Oblivion Remastered. But this isn't going to be an episode what we usually used to. It is going to be more of a stamp on the channel, which I kind of wish I did like 50 videos in, 100 videos in. So we're going to start now, and I'm going to say a few things, I don't know, a bit random maybe. The first things first, what have I learnt 250 videos in on YouTube? And people probably thinking, you've uploaded 250 videos on YouTube and you are nowhere near famous yet. Yeah, this is what we're learning. So, one, I need to be way more consistent. I feel like I could have got through so many more games in the time that I've been on YouTube. Like, I've literally done Skyrim, a little bit of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2. I always fail on a new episode when a new game comes out because for me and my channel, they don't necessarily do very well. And then I've done Oblivion and we're on part 60, gonna go on to part 61. And it's literally been like a year or two. No, it's not been 2 years, is it? It's been over a year, sorry, not 2 years. It's been over a year. I started in June 2024. And if I'm being honest, I'm feeling like a little bit of a failure. Because nothing's popped off. So basically, my idea of this channel is to basically, I don't know if it's just too simple. I don't know. Maybe I need to add in some, because I've done opinion videos. Actually, no, I've done one opinion video, and that did really well. And yeah, I've just not been popping off like I hoped to do. So I'm trying to like make plans. Do I do an opinion video once a week, and then carry on with my playthrough videos? If you guys that are watching this video actually have any ideas of what I can do on my channel, that'd be amazing. Obviously, I'm always in the lab thinking of things, right? This YouTube is on my mind 24/7. I think I dream about YouTube as well, which is weird because, in the key spiral with the Elder Scrolls, whilst we're on the Dead Bandit there, we're at the campfire. There's a tent. We're at Vilverin, if you guys know. If you guys have played this game. But anyway, I'm not trying to talk too much about Oblivion. I'm trying to talk about, like, I don't know, where I want my channel to be. Oh, the sun's setting as well. Looks sick. Anyway, I don't know where I want my channel to be. Because you kind of like I feel like, you know, when you're a YouTuber, yeah? You upload, you get better, right? You've always, the only way I think to be a YouTuber really is to never think you're good enough, but obviously not to the point where you just stop uploading. You always need to improve on everything. You're not the best at thumbnails. You're not the best at titles. You're not the best at tags. You're not the best at, I don't know, hashtags or whatever. And you're certainly not best at making your content. You can always do much better. And I feel like I've evolved so much. Like, if you were to watch my first ever YouTube video versus now, it's crazy. It's mind-boggling how far I've come, how I how do I put it? What's the word? I can't think of the word. We're on the timer. Articulate myself in these videos. God, it took so long. And it's just crazy. Like, it just feels so normal to create these videos, and I feel like what can get better, but I'll only know as time will tell. I do test things like intros and the way I speak, and I don't know. So guys, if you have any feedback, that would be amazing. I always like constructive criticism. I don't know, anything, whether it's not, I mean don't hate. I mean, I've got haters are haters, but I've always been open to feedback nonetheless. Like, you can literally, if you're sitting there worried if I say this maybe it's too much, no, say it. Because the thing is, if you're someone who watches this channel on a regular basis, by the way, and you have anything on your chest, on your mind, which will improve this channel, the fact that I can get that from you is so invaluable. Like, because I can run through ideas for myself all week, all day, all hour, all minute, and think of things, but I might not think of what you were thinking. But this is not a video to like ask for everyone's opinions, right? It's basically to just stamp this as a 250 video. I think I have got better in thumbnails, much better. I still can't decide whether to put a title in the thumbnail or leave it plain, or even add a part into the thumbnail. I'm still undecided about that. I'm much better at tags. I'm much better at titles. Weirdly enough, obviously the whole first time playthrough thing on this channel, that was the title thing, right? That's what I've been doing. There's a lot of games I've not played, and there's a lot of games we need to play through, and I'm not getting through them very well. Again, inconsistency is killing this channel. Anyway, basically, what I want to do is upload once a day. Stop, like, not doing that. I'm talking Monday to Sunday. I'm not talking a day off. I need to be super consistent. I need to make sure that people, when they get home from work, school, college, whatever they're doing, I don't even know what time it is around the world, whatever you're doing, I want people to look forward to a hoodie video. That's what I want people to do. I want to be a well-known name. I don't know. I'm just like, my content is like, it is simple, right? And I don't know if my stuff is too simple. My videos are quite old school, where like it's a long, not long, it's like an hour to hour and a half per video, per playthrough. I find that entertaining myself. I have inspirations like Hollow Point, the Rad Brad, and I want to be a mixture of them both, if that makes sense. But then obviously I want to be myself. I don't want to be the next someone. I don't want to be the next something. I just want to be me. So 250th video. Today I am recording this on the 9th of October 2025. And I hope that I get through way more games than I have. Like literally, if you're thinking about playthroughs, I've done 2 games. Really. The other games, I've not really done them. Like, we're on part 60 with this. Skyrim was like part, I don't know actually, 60 something as well. And you guys in the comments telling me I nearly finished this game, which is great because I have like been on this Elder Scrolls fantasy thing for a long time now. And I do want to find something else. Now, in my head, the next game for me is screaming Elden Ring. I don't know why. I've never played that game before. I know it's very, very hard. And for those of you who watch my videos, you guys know that I'm not like an experienced gamer. Like, my background, as you all know, is growing up, I played Call of Duty, FIFA, and a little bit of Battlefield here and there. Playing multiplayer. And I played Skyrim. I can't even remember the single player games I did play, but I definitely played Skyrim like 13, 14 years ago when it first came out. Completely forgot it because I never touched it again. Again, because I was just so fixated in playing with my mates, Call of Duty, FIFA, pro clubs, things like that. And yeah, and now I'm in my late 20s and I want to set up a YouTube channel. I want to get into single player games. I want to see what they're about because I don't know, I think when you get to this age, like, if I'm being honest, you slowly kind of fall out with video games. But I feel like I haven't, right? I've always had video games. Ever since I've been a kid, I've had video games, right? It's all I think I've known. Like, from having a Game Boy Advance, Nintendo was it Nintendo Cube? No, Nintendo Game Cube? I can't remember what it was called. Then PS1, PS2, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PS5. Yeah, I've literally had all the consoles. I tried PC gaming. I don't know why, right? I've had consoles all my life. I like the simplicity of it. I've not been the biggest fan of PC gaming. I think it's way too techy. I'd rather just enjoy my video games, right? But yeah, 250 videos. What I say, thumbnails I've been better on. I still can do better. Recording, I've been much better on. When I watched my first video, actually crazy how much of an amateur I was and what I'm like now, which is great because obviously we need to progress. We need to move on. It's 250 videos and a lot of channels actually blow up by now, which is why I'm so annoyed about my inconsistency. But we can improve on it. Doesn't matter. No, it's never too late. What is also putting a spanner in the works of this channel, right, is getting a full-time job. Now, when I started this channel, I had a full-time job, but I had not long left it. And then I took unemployment for a little while, just trying to decide what I wanted to do with my life. I then got a job with a friend, didn't like that, went to Domino's, and it was perfect because I'd have all day to do content stuff, and then in the evening I'd do some hours, and by the time the end of the month came, because my outgoings ain't massive, I would have my bills paid, and then whatever I had over left I would use for whatever. But of course, working for Domino's didn't give me a lot of money. Unfortunately, I didn't do weekends, which was perfect. I did Monday to Friday, but I would do like something stupid like 18 hours a week, which isn't a lot because I could only work from 5 till 8 or 5 till 9, where like the perfect hours were when people were getting their dinner, right? And I don't live in a busy place. I don't live in a city. I live in like a small town. Yeah, it wasn't great money wise, and when you're in your like late 20s, if you're a Domino's delivery driver, if I'm being honest, it's not a bad job. Like, it does add up. Oh no, it went all dim. Whoa, what am I doing? No, what am I doing? It just went all dim and now we've lost our spiral. Maybe I could do it manually. It's not a bad job, obviously, if you're working full time. It's just, like, no job's bad if you're earning money, right? Legally, right? Legally and morally right. I'm not trying to get too techy with what I'm trying to say, but all I'm saying is, it's just the money I couldn't gather, and being in my late 20s, kind of questioning, what am I doing with my life? You know, am I prioritizing YouTube too much? Am I not prioritizing YouTube too much at the same time? So I've now got another full-time job, and yeah, I've got to travel to work now. So I used to have a full-time job back in the day, work from home. Again, that was perfect. Problem is that, you know, it gets lonely, right? And when I was in a job before, I barely had any people my similar age or anyone really to like be in the same sort of mind frame. So that got lonely, was miserable there. That's why I left. And then I'm now with this job, which at the moment I'm in training. Like, I haven't even completed my first week. I started Monday. Today's Thursday. Yeah, I'm kind of like just hoping that I can earn. And basically, what I was doing is at Domino's, I was playing during the day, and for some reason, I was getting bored of playing video games because I was playing it every single day, non-stop, then editing and having so much time in my hands, I didn't know what to do with myself. And personally, that was affecting me. Well, I said to myself, give it a try, get a full-time job, and if I'm like at work in the office, I'm going to be thinking, when I get home, I want to play video games, right? Because I'm not doing it all day. I know it's not for the longest time, but it's still, I'm still going to, like, I remember like going to work and then playing video games after because I really wanted to play. Rather than, I want to tell you guys now, when it comes, if you ever think like playing video games for a living, this is what I worry about actually becoming a successful YouTuber. If I do get the whole day to myself to play video games, am I going to find it boring? Now, the one thing I know about the Rad Brad does is that he plays video games and he spends most of his time with his family. And that's what I want. When it comes to YouTube, I love video games and I love freedom. And I want them to coincide with each other in my life. And I don't know if I'm going to get that lucky. The only way I'm going to get that lucky is trying hard, trying my arse off. Because I know these days especially, content, anything is content, right? Like literally anything is content. I think TikTok even made that worse. The problem is a lot of my videos are pretty old school, right? No face cam playthrough, right? But it's super chill. Like, if you love video games, if you love someone's personality, I think that's enough. Like, there's a lot of, like, when you're a really good YouTuber, a really good content creator, and you don't have a face cam, I find it even more intriguing or even more entertaining, because whatever you're doing on the screen, video game wise, is just funny, or it's personal, or it's chill. And then when a face cam comes into it, like, for me, I don't use a face cam. The reason why is because I physically don't want to be famous, right? That is my personal preference. I would like to keep my private life and YouTube completely separate. That makes sense. I don't want to go to like a shopping mall and be mauled by people. You're probably thinking, this guy thinks he's going to get famous. It can happen. Like, I just want you to put this into perspective, right? With the Sidemen. Do you really think KSI can go shopping or go to the shop and not just be interrupted? I don't want that. I just want to know you guys as me in the game, online, that intimacy of simplicity and just talking to you guys. Like, I would, you know what? Do you know what? I would love more than anything if I could live stream and then put this content on my channel. The only problem is, for some reason, my internet can't support this, right? I live in a household where there's 2 separate phone lines, and I think it puts a massive strain on my internet. Like, the bandwidth gets done in, basically. Like, I can have the best internet in the world, but there's a lot of strain on the bandwidth. It just affects my internet. I would love nothing more than get home, bang on the live stream, play for a few hours, talk to you guys, then upload my videos on YouTube. I can't do it because, again, the quality is also affected. And there's quite a lot of you guys that watch me on the TV screens and computer screens, and I'd think, because I record in 4K, right, that would destroy the quality, and I don't want to get that away from you guys, because it's one of the things that really tips my channel above other people, having 4K available. Like, there's probably loads of you that have, I think 1440p is more common these days. Like, 1080p ruled for ages, 720p ruled back when I was a lot younger, but 1440p seems to be way more common these days. But then I've got a 4K monitor, right? So anything that's less than 4K is quite noticeable because it's an OLED as well. It's not an expensive monitor, really, if you're really into gaming and things like that. So that's why I want to keep the 4K stuff and of course that would be very hard. I've only got one PC, which for some reason doesn't allow me to properly stream, record, and game at the same time, even though I spent a lot of money on it, but we're not going to get into that. But I think I've gone on a tangent, actually. This video wasn't supposed to be this long. So basically, timestamp 250 videos. This is the video. And I would say I'm pretty proud of myself with what I've got through on YouTube so far. I'm also not proud of myself. But what do you guys think? And I tell you what, it could be a conversation start on any goals you have in life, what you're doing in life. I'd love to talk to you in the chat, in the comment section. Just let me know what's going on if you want to talk to me personally like that. It would be great, because maybe that should be my goal, is to not just have this as a job, but have a setup so good that I'm able to live stream, talk to you guys on a regular basis, and upload on YouTube at the same time. That would be so sweet. But it's been your boy Hoodie. I shall see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, I'll tell you what, if you're a supporter of my videos, even not, if you actually hit a vibe on this video, hit that like button, please. Let's get it out. Let's hype this video up to as many people as we can. Maybe I can relate to way more people. I need to. I'm in the 400 range of subscribers, and I'd love to relate to way more people. Because you guys are amazing, right? Actually, I probably should say at the end of the video, thank you to a lot of you who support me. There's not a lot of you, but you know what? That makes it even more intimate for me, because I see a lot of you guys on a regular basis. Just comment, like, subscribe. Like, the comment section thing is actually, I would just like to let you know, it's one of the best things that has ever happened to me in YouTube, that there's people actually talking to me. And I'm so glad you've made it so less lonely, because there's times where I do feel lonely, and you've made it much less lonely. So thank you ever so much. That means a lot to me. And bloody hell, I'm feeling emotional saying that. It's very weird. Yo, I could tear up just saying that. I'm not even joking. Like, I remember when I wasn't working, or even when I am working, and I'm here on my own, and I'm uploading, and then I upload the video, and like, I literally try and update my phone so much just to hope that someone comments. I don't know why. I have no idea why I'm so obsessed with someone commenting on my video. That's the one thing I'm fixated on. So if you ever want to talk to me, there's no way in hell I would not want you to. Alright? Whoa, a bit on a deep one at the end of this video. Right, let's end it. But guys, thank you ever so much for all your support. 250 videos on YouTube. And yeah, I hope I can meet more of you.